Good morning people, I am Jenna and this is CNN News. Today we are going to talk about one of the world's most burning matter. We have with us Professor Ivy and Eleanor to give us more information about the world population and an example of it. Good morning Professor Ivy and Eleanor.
Good morning.
Professor Ivy, can you tell us what is overpopulation and why is the world experiencing it?
Basically, overpopulation is a condition when an organism number exceeds the carrying capacity of the habitat. The term often refers to the relationship between the human population and its environment, the earth. It is because of the medical advancement and substantial increase in agriculture that ensure the people have higher expectation of life. Hence, countries with low death rate and high birth rate will experience overpopulation.
Can you tell us more of this matter happening in the world nowadays?
Nowadays, there are several countries that experience overpopulation. These are the countries in Asia and Africa. In Asia, we have Bangladesh, India, Philippines, and Indonesia. In Africa, we have Nigeria, Madagascar, Sudan, Ethiopia, and etc.
Can you give us an example and elaborate more about one of these countries?
Sure. Today, Elena and I are going to give you a thorough information about Ethiopia, one of the countries that is experiencing a serious overpopulation.
That's great. Firstly, would you like to tell us roughly about Ethiopia's population in the recent years?
In 2000, we estimated that the population of Ethiopia was 67.8 million. In 2003, there is over 70 million. Today, the estimated value go up to 80 million and we are predicting that the values will go up to 150 million in 2050.
Wow, that's really incredible. Are there any possible reasons that caused Ethiopia to become such an overpopulated country?
Well, one of the reasons is the prevalence of polygamy amongst people, particularly enemies and Muslim male. The other is lack of birth control. Abortion is atrocious to Ethiopians. Therefore, there are very rare cases where women have unwanted pregnancy, willing to go for abortion. Other such Ethiopians would want to have larger family as they think that their financial will be stronger with a larger family.
Experiencing such a serious overpopulation, obviously there will be many disadvantages to Ethiopians. So, Professor Eleanor, can you please list out some of the problems that Ethiopians faces under this matter?
Well, since Ethiopia is considered one of the poorest countries in Africa, with the growing rapidly of population, the people here, especially children, suffer from severe shortage of food. From the US information, there are 47% children suffer from chronic malnutrition. There are also lack of appropriate care and unavailability of health care. There are also cases where children cannot go to school due to overpopulation.
Under this circumstance, what does the government do to prevent this and solve this matter?
It is really sad that the government still cannot find any solution to completely stop this matter from happening. One of the suggested ways is to increase the agricultural productivity by using more fertilizer and food aid to reduce hunger.
It is really sad to learn about that. We really hope that Ethiopians will be able to find a solution to stop this in the coming time soon. Now let's go back to our general information about overpopulation around the world. So, Professor Eleanor, were there any cases whereby the government really did success in solving this matter, or rather the problem caused by overpopulation in a certain country?
Well, there are really countries that did success in controlling this problem. We can take a look at China as an example. The Chinese government distributed a policy of birth control called the one-child policy in 1978 and was applied in early 1979. This policy mainly is to restrict the number of children a couple in China should have into one. This policy is to find couples who have more than one child, and they also would not given the same benefit as others who follow the policy. With the policy, China was able to prevent between 250 to 300 million implementation until 2000 and 400 million from 1979 to 2011.
So what were the response from the Chinese citizens towards this policy?
There are people who claim that the policy caused an increase in abortion and abandoned baby rate in China. More severely, people believe that the policy caused the China genders imbalance. Despite that, a 2008 survey shown that there are 76 Chinese who support this policy. Also, recently in March 2011, the government reviewed and expressed consideration for a couple to have second child.
We really hope that the Ethiopians will be able to solve this matter. Now we are going to end today's news. Thank you so much Professor Ivy and Eleanor for coming for the discussion today. It was really interesting working with you. It's the end of the show now. Thank you so much for your kind attention in watching and supporting us. We hope you have a nice day and see you again on CNN News tomorrow.